Well, that cut it short. I don't know why.
Oh my God! Wow. Yeah, your stuff's getting shorter and shorter every day. Oh, hi
Oh
everybody!
well. I guess.
I didn't realize we were live.
Yeah, hi everybody. I see your friend that just want to give a shout out to new friend who just popped in, the victim's advocate. B. Sorry. It's storming over here, so again, that means that my internet is slow.
Yeah, I can hear it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's nothing you can help.
Okay,
what if you went to your phone? Would your phone do a better job?
It might be better.
Just saying. Yeah, just saying.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, but your voice is going in and out. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of garbly. Yeah, Flagstaff has got some storms going through there, and she says her internet doesn't work good with the storm, so that's why we're having a problem there. People, hi everybody. I guess Mr. Dassey is riding alone. Oh shucks, I forgot my broom. I have to hang on, guys. I'll go get it. Just kidding. Yeah, she should be back shortly. Okay, yeah. Hi, Jaznez. We got Jen R. Carrie Ann is out there. And yeah, hi everybody. Yeah. Yeah, SD Rhonda is out there. All right, hi everybody. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Arizona's underneath some storms right now, so I don't know. I hope Becca comes back because we'll have to change it to the Moose Dassey show. I don't know. Oh, is that a new one on the bottom? The victim advocate. I never heard that one before. Hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of going in a little bit, but go ahead, give her a try.
All right, so I have to restart my phone now too. Anyway.
Okay. Okay, you're a lot better now. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know, Pete. Have you heard the newest rumor out there?
Oh yeah, that Kathleen Zellner put out.
No. This is a different rumor. This is more scary. I heard a rumor that there's a crazy Scottish man on the loose. Did you hear about that?
I didn't get part of that. Say that once more.
I heard a rumor that there's a crazy Scottish man on the loose.
No, I didn't hear nothing.
Okay, well, he's in the studio.
There's Mr. Oh well, he just totally blew me. I mean, I seen him in the chat here, and he didn't even. Oh my God! I guess you guys got me.
Yeah. We got you. Good and proper.
You got the moose, yeah.
Yeah, good one, Becca.
Yeah, Paul's even in the chat here. How's the moose today?
Yeah. How is the moose today?
Yeah, so how you doing there, guy? Long time no modulate.
No. I went first. My question first. How are you today? That's more important.
Hanging in there. My legs are doing so, but I'm taking it day by day.
Well, I've been stressed out with this dog of mine. 4 times this week he's escaped, and I can't figure out how he's escaping. The front door's locked. The front door's locked. The garden is an enclosed garden. And then it was my next door neighbour yesterday said, well, I've actually seen him, the dog, that is, getting up onto the bench and then getting his paws up onto the top of the fence. And that's how he's getting out. He's getting out through the next door's garden. And then he goes off or about half a mile away to an industrial area and chases rabbits. And
Does
that's
it? He does. Does he come
yeah.
back though? He does.
Well,
come
no,
back?
no. Well, no, because I go and find him, and that's why I found him every time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's comical.
Oh my God! And you don't know how he's getting out?
Well, I do now.
Oh,
As I
okay.
say, I do now. I've moved the bench and the table that he was climbing up on, but
Oh, right. Yeah.
it's been a bit of a pain
Okay. I
with
hear
him
you.
doing that. But anyway, not to
I
worry.
hear you.
So I hear that you were obviously away to see Brendan again today, this
Oh,
morning.
yeah. We even got 2 new photos. Hey, there's Becca. Now she's moving around.
Yeah.
Hi, Becca.
Hi.
Yeah. She's in Stormland today.
Yes.
Yeah, it's storming over here again, so I'm on my phone now. Yeah, tell us about your visit. How was your visit with Brendan today?
Oh, really good. Yeah, we got 2 pictures. I always have them get 2 pictures.
Yeah.
And,
Here.
Yeah.
Let me show the.
Yeah, throw them out there in case anybody didn't see them today.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
There's one
Yeah,
high fiving, and then
there we go.
Yep.
That's a good picture of you guys, Pete.
yeah.
And then there's another one, but I'm still letting my computer.
Oh, okay. Well, are you on your phone now?
I'm on my phone and on the computer. Like I have
okay.
my computer still going on but I'm on my phone, which does better with voice and camera. So.
Oh yeah. You're actually moving. You're not freezing and going up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I was like, crap. I was hoping to get Paul on here sooner because I know
I know. I was running. I was by myself. Me, myself, and I was getting so big,
Yeah, I was trying. But yeah.
Yeah, Brendan was in really good spirits today. We got about even with the cards today. He won, I won, so we broke even. So.
That's awesome. I like hearing that.
Yeah.
Here's the other picture.
Yeah, there's the other one.
This is one of my favorites so far.
Yeah.
I really like it.
We were supposed to do something weird, instead of just a normal,
Yeah.
We always ask before we do it because you never know, we might get in trouble,
Yeah. I think that's awesome that you guys are able to do some silly things like that.
Yeah. It breaks the monotony a little bit, doesn't it?
So I know Paul said that he was going to be starting to stream more with you.
Starting a what with me?
Stream more with you. I told him that now that my schedule's back to normal, we can resume the normal custody of.
Yeah, that way. Yeah. Us on Fridays and me and Paul on Sundays.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be that way. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just wanted to apologise that I've obviously not seen you for a while, Pete. Although, obviously, I still see you, comment here and there and everything, So still just keep track of everything. But obviously, last Wednesday we had the latest filing from Kathleen Zellner. So things are starting to kick off. And. I don't know. Did you have a chance to have a read of any of it?
Mm-mm.
No.
I just know what she's saying, and I looked at it and then I turned away. So.
Yep. It's. I think it's looking at it from my point of view. I see it as being a case of the appeal courts have rejected the previous appeal, the second motion. And they sort of said, well, this is what you need, so that's what she's gone and done. It's interesting though, isn't it, that part of that motion was the fact that she said that, in order to secure a new trial for Steve, she doesn't have to come up with, the who actually did do Teresa in. She simply said that she needs to present the evidence that would have shown that they had a Denny suspect back at the original trial, and I think it's important to remember that because it's all these lawyers with all their sort of legal jargon. They rejected her claim, her motion. She's then gone away, and I think she's done a really good job of saying, well, this is what you wanted. So here you go. This is what we found out. Obviously, the biggest interesting things is that Thomas Sawinski really did phone the Manitrock Sheriff's Department, and somebody, a new clerk at the office, gave out what had previously been withheld, and that's big.
Yeah, I think the funny thing is, like the Brady, there's tons of Bradys involved in this case. But I think the big thing about all this is that you have not a Brady, Denny.
Yeah.
I get the mixed up. There are quite a few Denny suspects, but I think the thing that's going to get her back in court is going to be the Brady violation.
Oh, okay.
Because that shows that they had information that could show that Brendan and Stephen weren't committing the crimes, but they withheld it.
Yeah.
They deliberately stood in the way of justice and tried to make it so that the only other person that Jerry and Dean could point the finger at was Brendan. And there's no way they were going to do that because they knew perfectly well that Brendan had absolutely nothing to do with anything. The other big takeaway, of course, is the replies on. I think when in direct questions, I think Kirby asks him 3 times, "Do you remember pushing this car?" And he says, "Well, I don't recall." Now he wasn't saying, "No, I never pushed any car to frame Steve," just that I don't recall, which to me is a very, very telling statement, isn't it? If he's perfectly in the clear, he would have said, "Me pushing a car? No, of course I wouldn't have had anything to do with pushing the car." The fact that he's saying "I don't recall," I think is hugely significant. And you people have wondered, is it a case of Thomas Sawinski saw somebody pushing a car? How sure is he as to who it was that was pushing the car?
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying is that I'm sure Thomas Sawinski saw something. Yeah. I'm sure he saw.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And he's phoned in. Yeah, he's phoned in. The other thing that I was going to ask you, the pair of you about was I saw this recently, and fair credit to whoever Temptedious is. Temptedious is obviously somebody that was on Reddit and has realised that there's room out there in this big old internet for as many people as possible to get on the train, and put out YouTube videos discussing the case. But what Temptedious presented was something I'd never seen before, and that was actual coverage at the time by Wisconsin reporters of Brendan's confession. And Becca, can you remember what the clip said? It was absolutely ridiculous, and I really can't understand. Is it just the reporters being completely thick and dense? Are they just being fed the rubbish? Are they just happy to parrot whatever they're given? But first of all, what was it that they said? It was that now we have somebody that's come forward and admitted to their part in it.
Yeah,
which was absolutely ridiculous. That's not reporting. That's such a big load of nonsense. For me, though. And I suppose this is where we have to ask you, Pete. When you at the time when you had, reporters, TV reporters reporting that Brendan had, quote, come forward and spoken to police and told them all that had happened. What were your thoughts back then?
I'm thinking, is this in a Twilight Zone? I don't even. I got so many things going through me right now. Is this possible? And I'm going. I had to look to see if it was him. Brendan, my son, doing this. It just totally blew me away. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a twisting. So twisted to say that, that Brendan came forward and in effect offered this information to police as if it was something that was weighing on his conscience and he just had to get it off his chest.
Yeah.
When in fact it was nothing of the sort.
No.
Well, that was the narrative that they tried to give to him. You confess and tell us, and then you'll be like freeing yourself in a way. I mean, that's what they were kind of telling him during the interrogation, right? So that was kind of the narrative that they were trying to give him to go off of, too.
Well, I mean, even as recently as the arguments at the Seventh Circuit, you've even got Luke Berg still trying to present it as if somehow Brendan was so traumatized by what he'd seen that it was just a case of trying to get it off his chest. Just ridiculous. But I just feel that it so pollutes the opinion of local people in Wisconsin who, the people in Manitowoc, we've been to Manitowoc. You live at Two Rivers. Becca, you've been to Manitowoc how many times now?
3
times. They're not strange people. They haven't got two heads. They're just normal people. But they're going to be duped by nonsense peddled out by their press, saying, "Oh well, Brendan came forward and he couldn't help but get it off his chest, and he'll feel a lot better for it." Nonsense. That never ever happened, and. What's worrying for me is that we know that never happened. What did the investigative journalists do to try and find out what the true story was there? Or did they simply take it that whatever Kratz says, my opinion, they just are quite happy to go along with whatever Kratz says because he'll always give them the twisted, lurid story from his perverted mind that'll be far more effective, trying to engage with their audience than telling the truth.
Yeah, that's how I feel like they didn't really report the news. They just reported what the police were telling them to report and what they felt like would get more views for them. Because there. Like, for instance, Angelita Levy had an opportunity to tell Brendan's story and to report on it straight from his own words when he called her up and gave her basically an exclusive interview, and she didn't do anything with it. She didn't like report on it or anything, and she had an opportunity to take what he was telling her and to research into it and to possibly highlight that this kid was coerced into talking the way he was talking. Mm-hmm. But she dropped the ball. She didn't do it.
Yeah, we've got Emily Matasic phoning up Steve saying, "Are you seriously trying to tell everybody that you didn't do it and that you've been framed when there's all this evidence against you?" And she lists all the evidence against him, and he's like, "That's just total nonsense." Oh, we've lost a moose. Warning: there is a moose loose, around the hoose, somewhere round about Two Rivers. Oh, he's back.
Hey, we got a storm here too, Bruin. Becca, thanks a lot. Did you send it over? Did you send it over by me now? Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's funny.
Knocked my screen. It just knocked my screen, and I'm talking, and then my screen went white, and it said something's wrong. Yeah, I can't see you guys.
How's
Yeah.
How are the Packers doing? Has the season started yet?
No, just preseason.
Preseason. Did they?
Yeah.
Did they
They
lose
won
to
one.
some-
They won one. They won one and lost one, but Love is in. They're holding Rodgers until the real game. So.
I was going to say Rodgers will come back. It's just a case of giving this guy Love a few games to get used to.
And Love is a lot better this year too. Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
He's really coming along really nice. Yeah.
Good. Excellent. And any more phone calls from Mr. Avery?
No, not lately.
Has he not been in touch, right?
No.
That's interesting. Okie dokie.
I have a question for you, Paul, because I heard a little rumor that you might be going to go see a certain musical.
That's right. Yeah, the plan is next Sunday. I'm going to go and see this the Edinburgh Fringe along with Diane, the Aunt Diane, the little Misty, from she's from Birmingham, which is about 250 miles south of here. But she's coming up to Edinburgh, so yeah, looking forward to that. That should be next Sunday, about 5:30 my time.
I sent Brendan a review of the play that was, and the synopsis of it, and I sent him pictures of the different people playing the different characters. And he came back to me and he said that it sounded really awesome, and he was happy that this was made, I guess, or created. So I also told him that I've been giving people flyers to hand out during or before or after the musical too. So
good stuff. Yeah, well, I've still got all of my my stuff here. Like I've still got business cards that date back to when we were in Australia.
Oh yeah.
So I've got stuff like that one. There's the business card from 2019.
Oh yeah, cool,
yeah.
What's so fun?
I've also got this one here. This is the other one that Mark had done when we were in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
And then on the back of that one, it's got the fact that there's the two YouTube channels of the Dude and Stacy.
Yeah.
And then on the back of the other one, the Mamathon one, it's actually got, as you can see, it's got the Mamathon logo 2019. But it's then got details of all the different.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I made some business cards too. For the rally for Brendan Talks and all that, and I had like a link tree to where, if people scan the code on there, the QR code, it takes them to a link tree with all the different kinds of links, like to the petitions and different sites, and so.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I suppose the question would be then, is Brendan aware of this latest petition by Kathleen Zellner?
Yes.
And if so, what does he think about it? Because ultimately, as we've often said, I've always been of the opinion that Wisconsin, they're not going to let him go. They're not going to just let him go before Steve proves himself innocent. So it's just the way I feel about it. That they're going to have an evidentiary hearing for Steve or a retrial, and that's when that Brendan's case, Steve and Laura are going to jump all over it. Paul, do you think you can come back on live next week and report your opinion of the musical? Quite possibly.
I hope so. I would love to hear
Yeah. Yes. And the thing is, it's a case of how we've sort of studied the case so much over the last 7 years. I'm not going to be too critical of anybody that really they're trying to get a message across, even if it's not factually all correct. It's like sometimes you read articles that talk about Stephen Avery and they talk about the past, and the number of people that reporters that have reported that Stephen Avery served 18 years of a 32 prison sentence for murder. And people get a bit confused, don't they? They think, well, 32-year sentence, it must have been for murder. No, it wasn't. It was for attempted murder, yes, but it wasn't for murder, was it?
Yeah.
And it's some of these little facts that we tend to, as people that have followed the case so closely, it kind of bugs us sometimes. You think, well, surely you can get these minutiae details right, but no, I'll go along with it with an open mind and see what and see what it's all about.
That one person in the chat wants to know what musical.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm posting the link here.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think everybody knows about it yet. I don't know.
No, I think at the moment it's just being released on the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like and the guy who created it, Phil, he did an interview with Foul Play, and he said that because of the festival and the way it's structured, they had to cut it down by like an hour. So the musical is actually like 2 hours long, but what you'll see during the festival is only an hour.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I've heard really great things about, so.
I mean, the thing is, it's like anybody looking at the case, if they're looking at it with a reasonable amount of eyes open, they're going to realize straight away, the bizarre story of Stephen Brendan, and it really is, it's a really bizarre story, and they're going to realize that that this is totally wrong. I mean, hell, are we surprised that there's a musical coming out when you consider how big the documentary Making a Murderer is? It's their number one. It's their flagship when it comes to to true crime, as they call it. It's their biggest ever. It's 20 hours long. If a musical is an hour or 2 hours, that's great. But the original Making a Murderer is just absolutely epic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And
Memento. It was Memento, so it'll be, like I said, I hope that it comes out. I hope it comes out in America because I would love to see it. And Jen R., my understanding of how Brendan was portrayed was very, very well and respectful. The only person that was made a joke out of the whole entire musical was Ken Kratz. He was the only one that they made a laughing stock at it, which rightfully so, right? So
yeah.
But I heard that it was very moving. It was very good, accurate, respectful to Stephen, Brendan, and Teresa.
Yep.
So I'm really excited for you, Paul. I'm actually really jealous, and I hope you can get a good interview with Phil even too. The guy who wrote the musical is playing the character Ken Kratz.
All right.
So I hope you get the chance to talk to him and maybe even interview him or something and post it on your channel, because I'm really excited for you.
Yeah. I can't remember if I had heard of it before Diane mentioned it to me. I think I'd seen somewhere about this, Making a Murderer, the musical, but didn't realize that it was so close to me. Because I mean, I'm less than 30 miles away from Edinburgh, so for me, it's great. So I think it was the case that it was Diane that actually, got in touch and said, look, it's it's Edinburgh. I'm coming up to see it. fancy coming along as well? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, nice though it is to go to likes of Amsterdam and Melbourne and Sydney and and to go to Chicago and drive up to Wisconsin and then go through Two Rivers and and go to the Avon Salvage Yard. It's quite nice when it's just just a quick train ride up the road, as it were, to see what's going on. And it just Pete, it just shows the range, doesn't it? The reach of making a murder. Sorry, Pete.
How many times have you been to Wisconsin now?
Oh, I've only been there once.
Yeah. Manitowoc. Yeah. When I ran into you that one year. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. The dude went at least twice. Because he was.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
He went 2 times, didn't he? More than just twice, I think.
I think it was twice because he didn't go the first rally, but then he did the second rally, and it was while he was there. He said, "Look, you have to come along. You have to be here next year." And I said, "Okay, then I'll come along." So that was 2019. But of course, there wasn't a rally in 2020. Well, there was. We've had some huge rallies where we've put together things like the Mammothon 1 and 2, and then keep talking till they're walking. So it's that was our sort of virtual online rally, wasn't it, for 2020?
Yeah, that's right.
But yes, so what I'll have to do is find out as much as I can about this musical. Obviously, go and see it. I will take my pen and paper and make some notes of what transpires.
I hope you memorize at least one of the songs, so that way when you come on YouTube and you do your live about it, you can sing it for us, so that way we have a better understanding of what the songs are about.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, won't it? Yeah. From a music teacher point of view, I'm always interested in musicals, and are they using sort of well-known songs that they've changed the words to, or have they come up with their own actual songs? And as you say, probably as the lyrics, we want to particularly find out what the lyrics are involved. But having said that, I mean, look, it's not going to be too difficult to take the mick out of Ken Kratz, is it? You just have to quote some of the text messages he sent to Stephanie Van Grohl, and the guy is just a complete clown. The sad thing is that a clown, as twisted as he is, and as twisted as the fact that they never had to prove any motive for Stephen Brendan. They never came up with any motive, and bizarrely, when Wiegert and Fassbender asked Brendan, well, why did Steve do it? Can you remember what his response was? It was because because Steve wanted to go back to jail. What?
Oh,
why is he putting up such a fight? That is not the right answer. Anyway. I'm going to shut up.
Yeah,
I'm going to
no,
say
that was just like a ridiculous, that was a ridiculous. He just wants to go back to jail. Yeah, he spent 18 years trying to get out of jail just so he can go back to jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes he does talk kind of. No, you're fine, Paul. I mean, we haven't heard you for a while. I mean, let her all out. Stephen does talk like he's kind of, There's a couple times where we had a conversation. Well, I thought you just said this. Now, why are you changing your mind?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that I do get the sense, looking at some of the things that we've seen recently with supporters, that there has been one or two people have put things in Steve's head which maybe aren't as helpful as I'm sure that the supporters would like it to be. You know, we would all like to reach out and do whatever we can to help Steve and Brendan. But sometimes some of the stuff that's put out there, I don't know if it's necessarily helpful to Steve and Brendan. You know,
Right.
you've got unfortunately, you know, sometimes as supporters, you've got to be careful that you're not going to fall into the trap of what you know, the state did with Steve and Brendan, and that is to, you know, twist things, you know, and
Well,
just you know,
well, sometimes a lot of people, they don't. It takes a lot of looking at the bigger picture of things to kind of see, like, is this necessary to say, or to tell Steven or whatever. Like, for instance, if a particular person that he talks to doesn't like Zellner and thinks that he's doing a good job, is that something that you really want to tell Steven when he's in this situation? Like, does that really help him? Like, probably not, because I mean, that's his lawyer. It's, you know.
Yeah, it's you know, Kathleen Zellner is far preferable than no lawyer at all, which was what he was left with. And I didn't realise, actually, we're looking back at the history of the case, the proximity of Stephen's appeal, pro se appeal, being denied. I think it was like a month before Making a Murderer came out.
Yeah.
You know, you don't realise just how close these things are, but it's yeah.
I got a new person on in the chat tonight. They want to know how I got my nickname.
All right. Yeah. Why don't you give that story?
Yeah. So right here, my football years. I used to drag two people across the touchdown line, and they would say, "Hey, you're just like a big moose to try and get you down." And here I am, right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's her name is how do you pronounce it? Donnie Schwartz or whatever.
Donnie Schwartz.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah, welcome, Donnie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why we joke around and say the moose is on the loose.
I know, when he lost connection before, I had to laugh because Paul goes, "Where the hell did the moose go?"
Yep. Me and Linda and well, I mean, I guess Paul could be the third Musketeer.
Yes.
Because we're not here right now, so yeah, we often say the three Musketeers instead of Musketeers.
And then once in a while, when I take it easy, I'll be grazing outside like this.
Yep, be grazing.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a nice picture.
Yeah, you got to take it steady with that leg of yours.
I know they aren't dependable anymore. Yeah, when you get old, everything falls apart, you know.
Yeah, I feel that one.
Yeah.
Yes, you're not doing too bad for your age, Pete, are you?
Oh yeah, I have people telling me all the time I don't even look my age.
Exactly, and certainly don't behave it, do you?
No, I got the little kid in me, and I'll never get rid of the little kid.
I know it's bizarre because and almost twisted that you've got photographs of you and Brendan, and you've got such big smiles on your face, and yet really it should be a case of, you know, because of the situation, there's nothing to smile about in the situation, but you know, just the sort of people that you are, you know, you're sort of, you know, just you know, happy. Well, obviously we know, you know, yeah.
Well, we try and you know, turn things around because, you know, I mean, you know, he's innocent, so
yes.
Why be mad? I mean, sure, we should be mad because he's in there, but we just turn another leaf because he you know, we know he's innocent, so maybe we should do it next week or so of photos. We'll do a sad one instead. How is that?
No.
No. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing you.
But the next time you do one with Laurie, it'll have to be the two of you kneeling so that Laurie looks like she's 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That would be a good one. That would be a good one. I'd
Yeah.
like to see that.
He's got some height on both of you, doesn't he?
Oh,
Yeah,
he does. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Basketball player.
Yep. But yeah.
Listen, guys, I'm going to have to go because it's well after midnight here.
I know you got it. Yeah, we got quarter after 6. You got quarter after 12, right?
Yeah, quarter after midnight.
You
Yeah.
Okay,
have, do you have any streams set up yet, Paul, or an idea of when you're going to be going live next?
No, during the week I'll do the second part of the review of the petition, and then obviously I've got this show that I'm going to next Sunday. So I don't know how things are going to pan out on the Sunday, but yeah, we'll definitely get together soon, and possibly if it is next Sunday, that would be great. We'll have a chat about the show and latest developments.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cheerio, my friend.
Gonna bring up your channel and post it in the chat for people who are new if they want to go check out. Paul covers a lot of Making a Murderer content. He goes live with Pete. He will be going live with Pete more often.
Yeah.
And
actually, this is usually me and Paul and our spot right here.
Right. But like I said,
because our show right now is we usually do it on Friday nights.
Yeah, but like I said, we should be resuming our normal custody of Mr. Baboose Pete Dassey here.
Okay.
I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks time, to have a live chat with Rob Bellin. And if you're not sure who he is, he actually was he describes himself as the talking head, the legal expert that would appear on television alongside various reporters, in particular Anjanette Levy, to explain the sort of legal aspect of things, So that was Rob Bellin back then, and we do get some very, very good quotes from him, talking about both sides of the case. He's a defense lawyer, and he gives some good opinions. But of course, more interestingly than that, when the SH1T really hit the fan as far as Kratz was concerned, he ended up having to hire a whole load of defense lawyers, and Rob was actually one of his defense lawyers. He actually defended Kratz. And when I asked him about it, it was very, very smart reply I got from him, about the fact that, Kratz has got 4 defense lawyers, and it was along the lines of, well, yeah, when you're in that much trouble, you need that much help. Which was pretty good. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. But yes, hopefully, long before that, we'll meet up again. Did you describe us as the 3 Musketeers?
Musketeers.
Yeah.
And where's that Linda got to? Where's she got to?
Linda, I know she's been busy in. She's been doing a lot of missing person cases.
Yes.
And on Saturdays and Sundays, she's got her grandkids. So
yeah,
it's a little bit.
That's understandable. Yeah, when we're used to Fridays,
For Linda,
Yeah.
You will be confused now, Pete, for the rest of the week, because you'll be thinking tomorrow is Saturday.
I know. Okay, cheerio, Paul. Hey, thanks for joining in. Yeah,
pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. Yeah.
Great to meet you again, Pete, and also many thanks to Becca for agreeing to our little ruse earlier. We were planning this to surprise the moose.
Well, you wanted to, originally you got a hold of me today and you wanted to do something. And I said, no, I got a show what Becca's going on. Yeah. I'm going, is this guy going to be doing 2 today? I was thinking I was going to do 2.
I'm glad. You're always welcome back, Paul.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, hopefully you've got a whole load of questions to answer in the chat there, Mr. Moose, and you're gonna be busy with that. So I'm going to say cheerio.
Adios.
Many thanks for having us on, and we'll see you soon.
All right, adios.
Cheers. Bye for now.
Oh, he's always yeah. He actually texted me this morning and asked me, "Hey, you want to do a show today?" And I says, "No, I got one with you." So I don't know.
Yeah.
At first
I remember.
thought,
Yeah,
at
he
first I
messaged
thought
me.
I thought first I was going to do two of them. I'm going, holy crap.
Yeah, he messaged me too, and he said, "Hey, I have this fun idea." So I was like, "Let's do it, absolutely."
Yeah,
Anybody and everybody that is supportive of Brendan and who doesn't, bash the family or anything, you all are welcome to come on the show.
Oh yeah. This is this channel's here is a very positive one. We don't take any downfalls here.
So I know sometimes Pete will message me saying, "Hey, can so and so come on?" Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have to ask.
If you want to come on, I mean, give her a shot, so.
Thank you, Roxana. I just brushed it. I'm trying to grow it out longer. I want to be. My sister has super long hair, and I want to have my hair like hers. But anyway, so let's see. What day is it? It's the 21st.
It's actually Sunday. Yeah.
It's Sunday, the 21st, and I think next Friday is the 2nd. So, no, wait, not this next Friday. So, the 2nd is when I'm going to be coming back. Hey, Barb, is when I'm going to be coming back and resuming my normal Fridays and that kind of stuff. But I just want to give a big thank you to Carrie Neal for doing the free-for-all Fridays while I've been absent. We might do a free-for-all. We might do that permanently, maybe on a different day, because that's like everyone seems to be enjoying that. As well as the Be Brendan Brave. We'll see how that goes. But I think this weekend, I'll be still off, and then on the 2nd, I'll be back.
Well, that's good.
Doing that kind of stuff. So
yeah, have safe travels.
What travels?
Yeah, I thought you were taking off or something.
No. I meant like I'm taking a break.
Oh, that way. Okay, I didn't know.
Oh, that's right, Jennar. Thank you. So I just also want to say I've been having issues with the merch store. I probably am going to be closing the merch store and opening it with a different place, probably. The merch store didn't send. They're having issues sending me the money, the proceeds from what. So the money that I asked for, what was it, almost 2 months ago, I still haven't gotten it. So I'm probably going to be shutting it down and then opening up another merch store in a different company because I don't appreciate them doing that. So right now, if you want to send Brendan money to help him out with expenses of, unfortunately, of being in prison and all that, you can, if you are in America, you can send it to Access Corrections. It is BS. I'm actually really kind of frustrated and upset with them because I like Teespring, and I'm actually really disappointed in them right now. Because I like their store and I like their products, so it kind of sucks, but what else can you do? But yeah, you can, if you're in America, you can go to Access Corrections, and all you got to do is just look him up on there using his DOC number, which is 516985, and you can deposit money directly into his account. If you're not in America and you're out of country and you want to contribute to that, you can PayPal either me or his mom. I have my PayPal, and I'm not sure, I can't remember what Barb's is. if Barb is still listening, if you can message me your PayPal, and I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, we have cool. I mean, I'm still gonna do that stuff. I just right now, I'm just not gonna be able to use Teespring unless something happens in the next few days. Because I told them, like, look, it's not cool. I've been waiting, almost 2 months now. But those are the two, both ways. It helps out Brendan a lot. Missouri here. Okay, then you can go straight to accesscorrections.com and you can deposit money into Brendan's account. And the cool thing about it is if you do it that way, if you're in America and you deposit it straight into his account, he gets a printout of all the money that was deposited and it shows your name and all that, so he knows it came from you. So I always thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, and then make sure send Brendan a letter. Today is Sunday, so it's Send Brendan a Letter Sunday. Make sure you put your full name and address on the envelope and on the letter so he can write you back. And also, so he can, so it can get to him. Oh, here we go. Email address. Thank you, Barb. Hold on. How do I copy? There we go. Sorry. But yeah, make sure you guys yeah, I was gonna say hold on. I got some. Okay, hold on. Too many stuff going on. That's easy to remember.
It's a good thing I got my headphones on, because if I didn't, then I had the laptop playing. I got Bear right here. He'd probably start barking.
Oh yeah, because of the dog.
Because yours are barking.
Yeah.
Well, does yours bark at the TV if there's dogs on it?
Huh?
If there's dogs on your TV, does the dogs bark at the TV?
No, actually, they bark just from hearing stuff outside. It's crazy.
Oh, okay. Beryl, you'll just watch the TV and he'll bark when he sees the dog. It's like, wow.
Yeah, no, they don't care about the TV. My sister's dog does that, and it's cute. I always laugh when I see it because my sister's dog barks all the time at the TV when he sees like a cat or a dog. But my dogs don't care about the TV at all. Sometimes they'll bark if like the doorbell on the TV rings and it's loud enough, but she mostly is barking probably at something outside. There's probably elk again outside.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, the last
you showed me a couple pictures of those that one day. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, they walk up and down our street and they go up the roundabout, and because there's like a wood area back there, but then they come back down and then they walk down that way. And yeah, they just walk on down the street. And
no, elk, that's like elk. That's like 2 times the size of deer, aren't they? Because those things those things are big. Yeah.
They're huge.
Is that part of the deer family? You'd have to ask Barbie that. I don't know.
I don't think they're considered a deer. I forget the actual scientific term for elk and deer and all that.
Okay. I like Under Your Scars. Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, right.
I remember that song.
Yeah, somebody's definitely getting Ginger worked up.
Okay.
That's Ginger. Dieter is laying on my bed right now. So he's not bothered by anything.
Oh yeah, and I got Stella. Stella's over here, over in the corner there.
Woo!
See Stella right there, and then Bear, he's right He's a nosedive right down on the side. I don't want to drop my.
Yeah.
Can you see him? He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right there, laying there. Yeah. And for anybody that didn't see the extra Brendan wall here, here's my new addition from.
Yep, there's that banner I'm gonna steal one day.
Yeah. Here, if you want to reach through my my laptop, you can if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'm trying to get the,
I like
the
that.
Facebook group posted in the chat. That's the Facebook group that I run that Harry was talking about as far as what is that? Something popped up again. As far as if you guys want to join that, we do some updates in there. We do the Be Brendan Brave stuff every Friday or Saturday. I post the Be Brendan Brave, and then Carrie posts a reminder to send Brendan an email or a letter. We do events sometimes. There's a food event coming up on the 30th with roast beef, Italian beef sandwiches. And everyone's welcome to participate and join. There's the link. Yeah, as long as you support Brendan and you don't bash the family, or, we like to run things exactly how Brendan likes to have them run. So that's why, plus we like the family in our group. We don't want to do anything that offends them. So yes, the Italian beef sandwich, which somebody asked me this, and I'll just go ahead and talk about it a little bit. You don't have to get exactly what Brendan is eating. Like, I can't get an Italian beef sandwich where I live. So I'm going to kind of go to Arby's and get a roast beef sandwich and then make it Italian. I guess I could buy it or buy the ingredients and make it. I guess I could try that. Anyway, but all innocent. Exactly, Barb. Yeah, we believe that in our group that Brendan's whole family is innocent. So that's how we like to run it. And yep. Everyone's entitled to their opinions and thoughts and feelings, but as far as how we like to run things, we don't like you. It's not a debate group. Let's just put it that way. It's a support group. So
yeah.
And
otherwise, if we say you don't like us, just shut us off then, right?
Right. Yeah, you tell me that all the time. If they don't like it, they can just change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But anyway, other than that, and make sure everyone sends Brendan a letter today and show him some love. I know the decision that Zellner made kind of shook everybody's world a little bit, and I can't imagine being in your guys' position with it. And
yeah, especially the Bobby thing,
right. I know I'm not a parent, so I can't relate to you guys on that level, but I do. My heart does go out to you.
Yeah, it's enough having one in, but now two,
Right, and then feeling like she's going after another one, and all I can say is that the best possible outcome, happens with all this. But if everyone wants to send Brendan a letter, reminding him that we're all still here and we all care, and we all are still supporting him no matter what, and give him some extra love, because I'm sure he's feeling the effects of it too. So there's probably a lot of frustration with it, because what can he do?
Yeah, you can't do. The first thing that comes out of my mouth when we get the cards going on, you hear anything? And it's always no.
Yeah.
Because a week goes by, a lot can happen in a week,
Oh, I know. I pray every day that something gives, that they'll be like, okay, Brendan, you can go home now.
Yeah.
Whether that's somebody stepping up and doing the right thing and saying, and admitting that they did it, or something.
Finally they said the truth finally came out.
Yep. Yeah, something that happens that just they're finally like, well, we definitely got the wrong guy. We all know it, but Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. Wisconsin's got their mindset.
Yeah. But anyway, so just sending everybody love. Make sure you send Brendan a letter. Free for All Friday is gonna be this next week, and then the following week I'll be back to doing Be Brendan Brave. And yeah, just keep positive, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you have a good day, Pete. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been on here. Yeah, we've been on here for what is that? An hour and 2 minutes. Yeah. Holy Christ! Well, thanks everybody for being here, and I always love new people in the chat there.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. And we'll catch you guys. We'll be back on Fridays. You said not this Friday coming up, but next Friday.
Oh, we'll be doing next Friday for the YouTube thing, definitely.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Be Brendan Braves that I've been taking a break off of doing.
Oh, that okay? Because sometimes I don't follow you, and sometimes I don't get it, but now I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Becca, did you? Yes, I talked to Brendan yesterday. He sounded really good. He was happy, and yeah, he sounded like he was having a good day. So, it's always nice to talk to him. I told him I was going to go see that new Dragon Ball Z movie. He was a little jealous, so I told him I'd send him some pictures of that and some popcorn in the mail. And, but yeah, he sounded really good. He always sounds positive and happy, no matter what.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a mood enhancer. So.
Oh yeah. He's definitely got
Yeah, he's excited about the Italian sandwich, and he's excited about a manga I was going to be sending him, because I sent him a couple of mangas, and one of them is coming out next month. So he's really excited about getting that. And all the Pokemon information that people have been sending him. He really loves hearing about that kind of stuff, if you guys are following that kind of stuff. So, yeah, he got his popcorn Saturday. That's right. Yeah. What is it? The first or last Saturday, or second, third, fourth Saturday? I don't know. He gets popcorn. His unit gets popcorn, and he really enjoys that.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll let you go, Pete.
Okay. Well, we'll see you later, guys. Hey, thanks for the new ones in there. Yeah, Fridays, and then I guess I might be returning on Sunday with Paul. So
yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You
right,
you got one over on me, Becca. You really.
Yeah.
And then I seen him in the chat, and it's like, okay, he's in the chat. All of a sudden, here he is on the bottom. What the hell? Okay. I'll see ya. Thanks for the surprise.
Bye.
Okay, see ya, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Put your empty hands in mine, and scars, show me all the scars you hide. And hey, if your wings are broken, please take mine so yours can open too, 'cause I'm gonna stand by you.